42 for the match, 7:42 grade, 7:42 doesn't know it. Your starter to the 62 junior number 0, Brandon Buckles. The 61 junior number 1, the Rossberger. The 65 junior number 4, Dennis Payne. The 5 senior number 5, Braxton Dick. The 62 freshman number 44, James Collins. The 62 Ronnie Collins.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We're back inside the Great Don Schwartz Gymnasium, home of the great Jeff Miller Quick. As we got to go to the Lincoln Golden Eagles, send it 3 and 7. Head into town. The Frazier try. Titans and Titans center 8-3. A tough loss last week in the county championship for the Shenandoah Raiders. And if you didn't hear, the starters for the Lincoln Golden Eagles, Lunsford, Buckles, Dick, Bates, and Collins. And for the Titans, Kinder, Ewing, Jackson, Frazier, and Murphy. Should be a good one. There's a moment's away from tip-off now. Tip, and we're underway. The ball sails out of bounds. And looks like we'll try things again. And this time, Jackson able to get the tip back of Frazier, and Murphy will set things up on offense. They get us going on a beautiful Friday night. It's about 30 degrees in the great state of Indiana. Luckily, we're indoors. That was a quick pass into the Frazier. Thought about it. And they'll set up the offense. Little 2-3 zone action so far from the Golden Eagles. And a long Frazier knocks down the triple. The Titans strike early on their first possession of the game. Lunsford, a big part of this offense for the Golden Eagles. They'll take the first shot for the Eagles. It's down the triple. And Murphy wants to have Lunsford. A big part of the offense for the Lincoln Golden Eagles, having about 24 points per game on a very, very high volume of shots. If the stats are correct, I looked at you earlier today against Hagerstown. They got blown out 19-72, and Lunsford had all 19 for Lincoln there. It's a pass out of the corner. Frazier tries another one. No good. Jackson fights the rebound. Can't get it. And a foul. That foul will go on Preston Ewing. Now Steins by a little bit of pressure, but nothing doing. Able to get it across easily. Here's Braylon Buckles. And working man-to-man pass down low off the fingertips and out of bounds. For the Turnip. And going over to Frazier. Kinder thought about it from the corner. Trying to look for the high post. Murphy just pulls it back out, slows things down again. Keep it Frazier. Leaves the basketball. Jackson finds it. Goes up with it and a foul.
On the Eagles, number 1, Dustin Lunsford is first. Brady Jackson to the line, shooting 2.
And Jackson steps away, will knock down the first one. Jackson short on the second, 1 for 2 from the strike. Jackson been playing a lot of valuable minutes off the bench the last couple of weeks. Earns the nod tonight and gets the start. As Lunsford comes off a couple of screens now. And he'll dish it off. Over to Lunsford, wide open triple. Well, no good. Kinder fights for the rebound, able to get it. I've talked about everything runs through that man, Dustin Lunsford. He's a short corner cut down the middle out there, and they'll reset once again. Easiest way to break a 2-3. High post to low post. Hit the short corner, cutters down the middle. Young drives down the middle, loses the basketball, but the whistle looks like it's a turnover at travel. Lincoln so far kind of daring the Titans to shoot some threes. And so far this season, the Titans not really hitting the three ball at a high clip. It's on a few games this year without hitting a single three, which is very rare in this day and age of basketball. Even down low, nothing doing there, but an offensive rebound there for Ben Bates. Tries once again, no good, and Murphy tracks it down. Frazier tries another one. What was that? Even down low, spin, throws it up, but this will be foul on the floor.
As that foul will be number 20, Carson Ewing, be his first. As number 3, Jonah Cox will into. And Titans are glad that foul happened, as Collins had a wide open layup if it wasn't for the foul.
And it'll be out of bounds there. Lincoln. I do apologize if sound quality isn't up to the best quality. We have all new stuff ordered, hopefully coming in here soon. Hopefully we can get that all figured out and fixed up. Hopefully in the near future. We've been trying to work hard on that, get things set up as Kinder takes a hard fall. As Bates and Kinder. Looks like they're both able to make their way up off the floor, thankfully. Now we're halfway through the first quarter. Titans 7, Eagles 3. Couple of big threes by Frazier. These are the high post to Kinder. Long skip pass over to Murphy. Kinder tries to throw it to Jackson, who saves it. But in the hands of Lunsford. Jackson Dick down the middle of the lane, up off the glass, all the way around and out. And Kinder once again tracks down the rebound. Now Cox making his way downhill. Euro step off the glass and good. And Dick tries another one, no good. This time it's Cox who grabs the miss. Times once again off and running. Frazier thought about it. He's already got 2 threes. Kinder now tries a long 3 ball. No good. And it's the freshman Gage Collins that grabs the rebound. That's Frazier, the hustle play on the floor. Knocks a pull-up floater off the front iron, no good. The Titans continue to pick up man-to-man, switching everything off the wall screens. And off the handoffs. A long skip pass to the corner with 3 ball. Short. That finds its way home. Jalen Buckles knocks down the 3, and they're going to time out here by the Titans. The Titans lead 9-6. Now that will take a short break. They get our first quarter sponsor over at Amplified Electric, and we'll be right back here on the Tri-State Sports Network. And after the timeout, Titans by 3. 9-6. Nice. Couple of 3 balls for both teams. Butler getting double teamed. Cox loses the handle, but able to keep with it. Frazier tries going wide open, in and out. Good look there. Now, so we got a whistle on the jump ball. Opening possession this time. Go back to the Golden Eagles.
And after the Titans, number 5, Cole Nepley.
Long skip pass all the way across court. Butler gets a hand on him. His last touch by Ben Bates. And we try basketball. And now under a minute to go in the first quarter. Nepley loses it, but able to keep possession against the Titans. Butler in the short corner. Backs a big hop step, finds Butler. Up off the glass and good.
Yeah, really good find there by Cox, penetrating the defense, and a nice little dish off to Butler for an easy layup.
One pass the corner, Lunsford tries the 3. Off the front, no good. Times will run, 5 seconds now. Throws it over the top to Kinder. Hard dribble up off the glass. And a whistle. And a foul will get an offensive foul on Kinder. Now 3.2 to go. Getting in the deck. Takes a couple dribbles from half court. Fails over the backboard. That'll do it through 1 times 11. Eagles 6. And taking our first quarter sponsor over to Amplified Electric. And we'll be right back in just a moment here on the Tri High School Sports Network. And back for the start of the second quarter, we Titan basketball up by 5. As they hit the cutter, Butler, a great pass and a great layup.
Really good play there out of the break. Getting into the short corner with Jackson, and Butler cuts the basket for a nice layup.
And the Titans get another steal, throw it all the way up to Cox. What a pass from Murphy. Unbelievable. Cox lays it in. Titans now applying a little bit of pressure. Dick able to get it across. Trap comes. They try to throw it. Nepley almost gets the steal. And pull up jump shot this time off the mark. But an offensive rebound keeps the possession alive. Big, a good move. Crossover in the middle. Misses the mid-range jump shot. Blaine Cox grabs the rest. Long skip pass up the court. Jackson gets hacked. And he'll hit the line to shoot two.
That'll be number 5. Braxton Dick will be his first. Braden Jackson will go to the line and shoot two.
And Jackson so far 1 for 2 from the charity stripe so far in this one. Trying to tack on 2 more. That's the first one. That's of the 9 line. All right, second one. Off the front, won't go. The 2 for 4 so far in this one for Jackson. Lunsford feeds it down low. Bates, her double team. Now with Lunsford in the corner, tries the triple. Bullseye.
Yeah, he's their guy, averaging almost 23 points a game. And gets a nice, easy shot there in the corner.
It's a little bit of a lackadaisical pass to Storm by Dick and a quick foul.
Down number 3, Jonah Cox will be his first. As number 11, Trevor Zavvi will enter for Lincoln. And for the Titans, number 22, Lucas Frazier.
Bates back in the corner to Lunsford. Lunsford drives down the middle. A strong take to lose the basketball. Able to come up with it. It's another one where he throws it away. Now Murphy coast to coast inside. Hand layup. Long skip pass over to Dick. He thought about the triple. Now he'll take it. No good. Jackson skies for the rebound. Throws it over the top to Butler. Tries to go strong, but loses it. And Dustin Lunsford. Hunted off the handoff. He picks up. Lunsford 9 of the 12 with 3 triples already in this one. Something to keep an eye on. He gets going. Could be a long night. Butler, a fantastic move with the left hand up there.
Yeah, really nice strong power dribble there in the spin. And a nice move with the left hand.
Zappy tries to go baseline, nothing doing. That's a turnaround jump shot, no good. There's a Zappy who tries the 3, no good again. And once again, Blaine Jackson grabs the miss. Murphy tries to throw it over the top to Butler, but failed over his head and a turnover.
For Lincoln, number 44, Dave Collins. And for the Titans, number 4, Brian Kinder, and number 20, Carson Ewing.
Another lazy pass goes out of bounds. It'll be right back to the Titans. Coach Klein not happy about that. As Murphy now setting up the offense once again, still in a 2-3 zone. Broken, still there. The Titans to knock out some threes. Now they'll feed it down to the middle to Kinder. Lots of contact and a whistle.
Number 4, Ben Bates, be his first. As Brian Kinder will go on line and shoot 2.
Kinder's able to knock down the first one.
And for the Eagles, Number 0, Braylon Buckles.
And Kinder short on the second. So far, a lot of that time, he's able to make the first free throw, unable to knock down the second one. He did 3 times already. Lunsford on the back door. Tries to give it to Zappi, but right back to him. Last touch by Fry, and it'll stay down here. A long pass, Murphy picks it off. All the way to the rim. He goes in an easy right hand. Bender tries to gamble, doesn't get it. They get it up to Lunsford, driving hard down the middle of the lane. And another foul.
Foul by number 24, Eli Murphy. Be it first, as Dustin Lunsford will go line and shoot 2.
On his first one, unable to go for Lunsford. Knock down the second one to have double digits early in this one. Unable to do so. Got a whistle and a foul.
It's going to be on number 4, Ben Bates. Be his second.
It's Titans by 9, 3 minutes and 30 seconds left to go here. Then the second over to Frazier in the corner. He'll try another one. In and out again. And this time it says last touch by Jackson. And Lincoln basketball.
And for the Titans, number 3, Jonah Cox.
Jackson gets a hand on it. Oklahoma City able to sustain possession. Lunsford trying to go one-on-one. Spins into a double team, just throws one up. Air ball. Zapping out from the corner, fading away. Won't go. Now Kinder grabs it. Tries to throw it up to Jackson over his head and a turnover. You like the aggressiveness from the Titans trying to push the pace on those misses. They've gotten a few easy layups, but a few times it's really come back to haunt them. Several turnovers so far in the first half. It's a pull up there. Buckles. That one won't go either. A little bit of a cold spell for the Golden Eagles. Cox tries to drive down the middle. Loses it. Murphy tries the 3. Short. And it's off the leg of Kinder and out of bounds. Jackson almost gets the steal, but a lot of body contact on a foul.
That'll be Jackson's first foul. As number 5, Braxton Dick will re-enter for Lincoln. And for the Titans, number 34, Mason Butler.
Throws it into Zappy in the corner. Lunsford again, left hand up off the glass, well off the mark. Long skip pass over to Cox. Thought about the 3. Drives down the baseline. Good feed down the middle. And Butler and a foul.
And number 5, Braxton Dick will be his second. As Mason Butler will go to the line and shoot 2.
Butler too strong on the first one. And Butler 0 for 2 from the strike. Boy, Ewing able to grab the offensive rebound. Not a foul.
That'll be number 44, Gage Collins, be his first, and that'll be the 5th foul on Lincoln. So Carson Ewing will go to the line and shoot 2.
Carson Ewing to the line shooting 2.
Ewing almost got the friendly roll, but rolled off.
For Lincoln, number 4, Ben Bates. And number 12, Caden Alvarez.
And the second one able to drop there. Butler makes a good read, gets a steal. Strong take there, swatted away by Lunsford. Now they're off and running. Lunsford tries the 3, won't go. Ewing, strong box out, grabs the rebound. Long skip pass up to Cox. Look like a good steal screen from Kinder, but we'll get a whistle on a foul.
And that'll be Kinder's second foul. Braden Jackson will enter for him.
As Cox gets a hand on it, Murphy comes up with a steal. And pulls it back out, a minute 20 left to go here in the second. Titans by 12. Both teams without a field goal. Has a break. Working around Ewing now, tries to line up from 3, almost makes it in. Hit by Butler. Murphy grabs it, can't finish. Butler. Looks like they clean up good. A strong take there. Nothing doing, passes it back out to Ben Bates. Now Buckles.
Foul number 34, Mason Butler will be his first. Carter Pass will go to the line and shoot 2.
First one.
And then for Lincoln, number 42, Justin Owen.
And the second one, no good as well. Butler able to grab the miss. Cox drives down the middle, floater, no good. Couple of Titans fight for it. Ewing comes up with it. Butler, a good move and a good pass and a travel. Seven seconds left to go now. Titans still applying the pressure. Trying to get a shot off pass. Sipped out of bounds. For the Lincoln basketball 1.8. likely look for Lunsford on a catch and shoot. Couple of screens coming for him. They're looking for him. Now they'll go to him. Sidesteps three. Fails over the backboard. And that's going to do it for the first half. It's 26 the equal. Thank you to our second quarter sponsor, Beth's Car over Green Experts Integrity Real Estate. And also a big shout out to our halftime sponsor, Clean Slate Powerhouse. And we're back for the start of the second half in just a moment here on the Tri High School Sports Network.
House, powering your outdoors. Are you ready to take control of your yard? Stop fighting the tough jobs and start conquering them. At Clean Slate Powerhouse, we don't just sell equipment, we sell the power you need to get the job done right. We're proud to be locally owned and dedicated to serving this community. Need to cut acres or just your suburban lawn? Roll out with a Cub Cadet or Bad Boy lawnmower. If you need serious, rugged performance, ask about our Bad Boy tractors and implements. For precision trimming and clearing, trust the legendary power of Stihl. We carry the full lineup: chainsaws, leaf blowers, and weed eaters. From big trees to fine edges, Stihl has your back. And for the ultimate zero-turning lawnmower comfort, you need a grasshopper. Stop by Clean Slate Powerhouse today. We're your local experts ready to match you with the right machine for your job and budget. Get the job done with the best in the business. Bad Boy, Cub Cadet, Grasshopper, and Stihl, all at your locally owned Clean Slate Powerhouse. Visit us or find our full inventory online right now at www.cleanslatepowerhouse.com. That's www.cleanslatepowerhouse.com. Power up your home and yard with your local experts.
As Jackson this time able to knock down both of the free throws. Make him 4 for 6 from the charity stripe. Braxton Dick able to get it across. They'll get it right away to Lunsford. Wants to go one-on-one. Over the corner to Dick. A long 3 ball off the mark. Jackson grabs the miss. Over to Frazier on 3. Way off the mark. Buckles takes it all the way himself off the glass of that. Over to Frazier. Looking at the high post to Kinder. They'll finally get it to him. Strong whip through. Up with it and one.
Probably number 4, Ben Bates, be his third. As number 3, Jonah Cox will enter for the Titans. As Brian Kinder will go to the line and shoot 2. It's his first field goal tonight. After having 30 last game. A couple boards to go with it.
And once again, unable to knock down the free throw. Kinder jumps the passing lane, knocks it out of bounds, and it'll stay here at Cambridge City. Trying to hit the back door, nothing doing there. Now Lunsford a wide open 3. Off the back iron. Murphy tracks down the rebound. Throws it to Jackson, running down the middle of the lane up there.
Really good pass by Murphy. Get the rebound and go. And a great pass to Jackson. The layup.
Yeah, the Titans have really excelled so far in this game, getting out in transition. A lot of easy layups. Makes it easy. Over to Lunsford, a long 3. Won't go again. He had those 3 threes early in the first quarter. Since then, scoreless. Nicholas turnaround 3. He's on fire. That's the guy.
He's got 7 already here in this second half.
Yeah, we talked about Lunsford. Yeah, he had 9 in the first quarter. Somebody has the confidence, keeps taking those shots, shoots a high volume. Into a strong take down the lane, won't go. This side into the hands of Ben Bates. Ball pass over again, Buckles wide open, misses the layup though. And a quick timeout, good timeout by the Titans. Huge shout out to our third quarter sponsor, Owens Home Inspections. And we're right back after the timeout here on the Tri School Sports Network. And back after the quick timeout. Titans 32, Eagles 19. Closing in on halfway through the third quarter. Finds Butler over in the corner. Cox drives down the middle. Almost loses it, throws it up, no good. Kinder somehow finds the rebound, puts it up and in. Oh, a jump shot there. Won't go this time for Buckles. Kind of a quick Steph Curry-esque release there. Denver tries the three. Won't go. And a foul on the rebound.
And foul by number 3, Jonah Cox, be his second.
Lunsford off the screen. Double team comes. Big tries to throw one over the Buckles. And into the backcourt violation. They'll go back to try to extend their lead. Leads it to Butler. Those are doing a pull-up jump shot from the mid-range. Off the rim, no good. You gotta think you like Butler there just to go up strong, finish a lot bigger, stronger than defender, close to that close to the rim.
Yeah, you're so low down there, and you have the height too.
So once again, the struggles continue for Lincoln. Now as that one goes out of bounds, and another turnover. Now they'll feed it to Butler. And going back the other way, travel. And the other team's come on Buckles. He finally able to get it across the Lunsford. Swing to the corner. Another try. This time, Leyland, he's got 10 this quarter.
He had a really hot start coming out of the half and kind of slowed down there and gets right back on the board.
Trying to feed it to Ewing. Almost goes out of bounds. Lunsford saves it. Russell's thought about pulling up. Lunsford still tries the three, won't go. Got an offensive rebound by direct shoulder from the mid-range, won't go. And an offensive rebound again. It's Gage Collins, and he's fouled.
And a foul be number 34, Mason Butler be a second. As Collins will shoot two.
Gage Collins will shoot two.
Unable to make the first one. This counts. Unable to knock down the second one. Makes an 11-point game for the moment. Cox down the middle of the lane. Good pass over to Kinder. Hard Sailor loses the basketball. Good pass there. Down to Bates. Ball everywhere. Kansas City comes up with it. Oh, just throws up a hook shot. That ball stopped out of bounds by the Titans. Will stay here with Lincoln. Right back in the corner, Lunsford another three. Won't go again. This coach streak continues. But another offensive rebound gets the man to fake. Almost makes that one with Buckles. And yet another offensive rebound.
That'll be number 4, Brian Kinder, and that's going to be his third. As Collins will go to the line and shoot 2.
And then once again, making the first one is Gage Collins.
And for the Titans, number 21, Braden Jackson.
Looks like we're going to lane violation on the made free throw. It won't count. Looks like it was on the shooter Collins. Now it's Lincoln still in the 2-3 zone. Knox pulls up a 3 air ball. Looks like the Titan offense trying to go with that little 1-3-1 look. Trying to get the defense moving, but a quick shot. Now 40 seconds. And it's trying to cut it within 10. With the hard drive off the glass, no good. Ewing's the one that comes over that fires a long ball to Cox. Now over to Jackson. Up it in.
That's been working all night for the Titans, getting the rebound and going. A lot of fast break points.
Buckles hands it off to Lunsford. Lunsford right back to him, steps into it. Pass it out to Collins. He throws it up on a whistle and a foul.
And that foul's going to be number 4, Brian Kinder. It's going to be his 4th. As Collins will go to the line and shoot 2. And for the Titans, number 5, Colton Nepley.
Collins fired up about that one and banks on the free throw. Can't make the second one, but almost another offensive rebound. Nepley comes up with the ball. Got from half court. No good. Don't think he got it off anyways. And with 2-3, thank you to our third quarter sponsor, Home Inspections. And we'll be right back to the start of the fourth quarter in just a moment here on the Tri-High School Sports Net. And the backside of the fourth quarter, low-scoring affair, an interesting game to say the least. Titans lead 36-24. They go to the middle of Ewing and good finish. Kansas City having a little bit of a tough time. Long pass over the top and Nephi saves it. Cox, he tries to save it, but out of bounds. Now we'll whistle a kick ball violation. I did see the comment about the live has ended. I just checked. I do believe it's still running, unless someone can prove me otherwise. I'm not exactly sure. Hopefully everything is still up and running. I believe it is. Hopefully it wasn't something on your end. I'm not exactly sure. But another whistle here.
Foul's going to be on the 24, Eli Murphy, be his second.
And the long pass over the top. Tipped. Ewing comes up with it. Cox dives down the middle to the left hand off the Varsity. Dives right back to the press. And they give it over to Buckles. Had the hot hand in the third quarter. Lunsford has struggled mightily since the first. He'll pull with the floater. Once again, no good. Doing a little pull up short. As we get a timeout here by the Eagles, 6:45 left here on the fourth. Titans up. I'll take it our fourth quarter sponsor, Jack's RV Service. We'll be right back in just a moment here on the Tri-High School Sports Net. And after the timeout, 6:23 left to go in this fourth quarter. Titans 40, Eagles 24. Lincoln without a basket here to start the fourth. Buckles trying to go one-on-one. Nephi playing some solid defense. Finally gets it across. Over to Dick. And back to Buckles, and Nephi still all over him. Double team comes on Lunsford and a foul.
So number 5, Cole Nephi, will be his first.
He shot at Cole Nephi. They're playing some solid defense. Tries to step up and help on the double team on just a little bit late. And the defensive pressure picks right back up. Long pass over the top of Lunsford. Good ball. Murphy over the top to Jackson. What a pass, what a play, what a finish. Brooks steps right into a triple off the mark. Good defensive rotation by the Titans. Ewing a long pass over to Jackson. Can't finish and off the head of Cox out of bounds. For the Lincoln basketball. The defensive effort so far been the story of the fourth. The Titans generate some turnovers and some layups. And Ewing picks up Buckles. Down the middle of the lane, passes it off. And a foul.
Now number 0, Braylon Buckles, be his first. As Lucas Frazier will re-enter for the Titans.
Cox loses the handle. Frazier now on the assignment of guarding Buckles, all over his face. Forces the bad pass. Jackson comes up with a steal. Slows it back down. Long pass over the top to Cox. Gets his man a jump. Tries to reverse that go. And once again, the ball goes out of bounds, and yet another turnover. Sound like a broken record at this point.
And then for Lincoln, number 22, Carter Pass.
Both sides having their issues taking care of the basketball. On the corner, Jackson wide open three. Bullseye! And the Titans are still continuing to walk the dog here in the fourth. Lead up to 21, a 9-0 run to start the quarter. Feeds it down low to Jackson. Strong move up with the right in it. And it looks like we're going to timeout by the Lincoln Golden Eagles. They're having their issues. Titans up big. Here in the fourth, thank you to our fourth quarter sponsor, Jack's RV Service. And we'll be right back in just a moment here on the Tri High School Sports Network. And after the timeout, the Golden Eagles still scoreless here in the fourth quarter. Titan defense a big cause of that. 11-0 run, and we'll get a foul.
And it's going to be number 20, Carson Ewing. Be his second. As Braylon Buckles will re-enter for the Eagles.
As I get into Buckles, and now Lunsford. Still scoreless since the first is Lunsford. Now Dick off the top of screens. Finds his man over the middle, and a foul.
It'll be on number 21, Braden Jackson, be his second. As Ben Bates will shoot two.
That was the first one, no good there for Bates. And the second one gets the friendly roll. Their first point of the fourth. What a pass from Cox down to Jackson, and he did right up. Bring Jackson having his way. Neptune once again all over Buckles. And a travel versus the turnover. What a defensive display. Long skip pass over to Cox. Now over to Murphy. It's Cox cutting. He's undercutting the foul.
Probably on number 4, Ben Bates. He is fourth.
They'll get into Murphy in the corner. Over to Ewing, he's wide open. Ryan's taking the time, 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to go on this one. Nepley down the middle of the lane. Gets it stripped away. Jackson on the floor. But ultimately, Ben Bates comes up with it. And Nepley, once again, a fantastic defensive effort. Gets the steal. And a wonderful pass from Cox Jackson. Way to go. They tried it, but Bates is wide open, but over his hands, and another turnover. Titans nothing short of domination here in the fourth. Knocks off the glass, no good. Jackson gets the rebound, gets it knocked away. And it'll be time basketball.
And for Lincoln, number 42, Dustin Irwin.
Knocks a pull-up jump shot. All the way around the rim, won't go. Fighting for the rebound is a couple of Titans, but ultimately off of Lincoln. And we'll try again once more. Ewing drives down the middle of the lane. Tough take, and he's fouled.
Foul's going to be on number 42, Dustin Irwin. He is first. As Ewing will go to the line and shoot 2.
And able to knock down the first free throw. And gets the friendly roll on the second one, knocks them both down. Lunsford tries a 3-ball. Still can't find the bottom of the barrel, but Collins a good effort off the glass and in. Finds it down to Jackson, who fires one. And a backcourt violation.
It's the Eagles number 22, Carter Pass.
And for Lincoln, number 22, Carter Pass.
It's in the Dick, who tries a three, knocks it down. Might be a little too late. The Dick knocks down the triple. Over to Mepley. Strong takeoff the last of it. And a couple of efforts there by Lincoln out of bounds. With 7 seconds to go, it will be Lincoln basketball. And the Luncher will try one more. Still can't find one. When he gets his own rebound, takes it up and it's fouled.
It's fouled by number 20, Carson Ewing. Be his third. Lunsford will shoot 2.
Lunsford 0 for 2 from the line. And this one. Able to get that one to drop. A little bit of an interesting game in this one. Lunsford had 9 quick ones early in the first. A roaring start. That's his first point since early in this one. As he misses the second one, the clock will run out. And the Titans going to win this one 55-31. Titans move on to 9-3 on the young campaign, and the Lincoln Golden Eagles is going to fall to 3-8. Make 2-1 on the conference this season for the Titans. A big conference win tonight. As through 3 quarters, we had a ball game in the fourth. It was 36-24 through 3. Somehow finds a way to end up 55-31 to end this one. Stick around just a moment. I'll hand it over to Jimmy for some stats, unofficial, of course. And ultimately tonight's Tony Stewart Drywall Player of the Game. A couple of deserving guys in this one. Lots of good defense played throughout. Nepler, a big roll off the bench. Of course, Jackson had his way with everybody. A couple of big shots early from Frazier. Good, well-teamed basketball game there from the Titans. And with that, I'll hand it over to Jimmy for some unofficial stats. And ultimately tonight's Tony Stewart Drywall Player of the Game.
Unofficial stats for tonight's game. First, for the Lincoln Golden Eagles, Ben Bates, 1.9 rebounds. Braxton Dick, 3 points, 4 rebounds. Gage Collins, 4 points, 5 rebounds. Dustin Lunsford, 10 points. And leading the way for the Eagles tonight was Braylon Buckles with 13 points as they fall to 3-8 on the year. And now for the victorious Titans, Cole Nepley, 2 points. Eli Murphy, 4 points. Jonah Cox and Lucas Frazier with 6 points. Brian Kinder, 5 points, 8 rebounds. Mason Butler, 8 points. And tonight's Tony Stewart Drywall Player of the Game is Bladen Jackson with 19 points and 6 rebounds to lead the way for the Titans as they improve to 9-3 on the year, and a conference win here as well to improve to 2-1 in the conference.
And Jackson, had a big roll off the bench early on in the season, got the nod to start tonight, and took every bit of advantage of it as he could. Absolutely dominant on both ends of the floor, grabbing a bunch of rebounds and led the way in scoring this one. And lots of action next week. I believe we're live Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday next week. So make sure you tune in for those games. Big thank you for everyone tuning in. Big shout out to all of our sponsors. That's going to do it for us on another edition here on the Tri-High School Sports Network.